All right. So we have had a lot of folks who have been central to this conference, the success of this conference, who have been cheerleaders of this conference, and there's no one who has been greater in that definition than our friend Devin Scillian. Now, in December, the station, the community, and many of us personally, celebrated the announcement of Devin leaving the anchor desk at WDIV, NBC Detroit. This is not that. We are not celebrating Devin today because it will be his last time here. Devin, you're coming back if you want to or not. So we just wanted to take a couple minutes to celebrate Devin's contributions to the conference. And first up, my friend Debbie Dingell.
Thank you, Sandy. Devin, we all love this hair look. But
well, there's a debate about loving the hair look. We've noticed the hair look.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Wow.
you're making some twists and turns. But it's an honor to be asked to be here with my friends to honor you today. And we all know how many wonderful things you did at WDIV and how you'd make us laugh and cry and took us on tours of the world and all of that. But as Sandy said, we're not celebrating that. But Devin's always had particular strengths, like bringing the odd couples together, like look at us. And he would bring people together of different perspectives. He does still. He would try to get us to listen to each other, to not yell at each other. Sometimes he succeeded. Many times he didn't. To not be politically incorrect. He failed at that a number of times, but with Nolan, not me. But you believed in civility. You believed in telling the stories. And you worked on it up here. When you knew there were problems that we needed to be talking about, you tried to bring people together. Yep. You have and will continue to make a difference and always be part of the Michigan DNA. Who can't believe you weren't born here? And while you're not at WDIV anymore, you're singing, you're still writing, I debated telling you this story, but I'm going to tell this story. The one you told me, you want me to, it's not about you. No one thinks everything's about him.
Well, it is.
Wow.
I was talking to Devin last week, checking on him, and he had written an op-ed, and one person wrote a nasty comment. And I said to him, Devin, I've been on the front page of more than half the papers in America this week in an unfair way. You're getting too thin skinned not being at the station anymore.
But Debbie, at least they can't say you're woke.
Oh, wow.
Didn't work. Anyway, we love you, and it's an honor. We thank you for bringing us all together and having people know there is a way to talk to each other civilly, to disagree agreeably. That is one of your strengths.
Thank you.
Nolan?
So I'm probably like a lot of you all. The first few weeks, Devin was off the air. I turn on my television and start banging on the top, holler out, somebody turn that antenna. I thought something was wrong with the set because, Devin, for 30 years, has been such a important part of the family. We've come to trust him, to give us the straight stuff, to tell us what's going on without adding his own sauce. I mean, trust is the currency of this business, and you're standing here today on 30 years of trust. People trusted you to come into their homes and tell them what's going on. And your credibility, your integrity, I think, is why you've been so well loved and remain so in this community. Flashpoint has become a forum under your leadership. It was your baby. Become a forum for civil and impactful debate and the sort of discussions that you so rarely see on television today. And as Debbie said, he's a heck of a matchmaker. He put Steve and I together years ago, and I appreciate the boost you've given to my career. I know you're going to be around. You're going to be playing with your band Arizona Sun, and all over Metro Detroit. But, you know, I appreciate your friendship, and I appreciate what you've done for our business, upholding for the integrity of our business at a time when we're so under siege. And so I know we'll be seeing a lot of you, Big Sexy, so.
Thank you.
Well, first, I'm not sure whether I should thank or curse you for what Nolan was referring to, which is the fact that you were the first one to put the two of us together. I have not been able to escape that pairing for 18 years now. But one of the things that I've always said about Devin, and this is 100% true today as it was 18 years ago, you know, the lean into depth and nuance and complication is really difficult on air. You know, the written word is really the space where people do that much more fluently and easily. And you make that look so simple. I mean, you make it look so natural. The idea that we can hold two ideas in our heads at the same time, or that we can have two different perspectives. They don't have to be bludgeoning each other, even when you had to stop the two of us from doing that. I mean, it's just a rare quality, and we don't see it not just only in journalists right now, but broadcast in particular. You know, and that gets featured up here every year. So we're glad you're not leaving.
I appreciate that too. Yep.
Well, Devin has many superpowers, and one of them is showing up. That may not sound very cool, like anyone can really just show up. But this man is ridiculously prepared, and he shows up with curiosity, authenticity, and kindness. And he did that for us for 30 years, guided us through some of the worst news stories and made us feel okay. He was calm and celebrated some of the most amazing moments in Detroit history. But for me, it's also really personal. Devin is a great friend, and he has shown up for me on my birthday. He got me really good tequila, which is any friend should do that for you. And he also made a homemade 9-layer lasagna that showed at my door 2 days after my husband died. And it is a friend who is always there. This is the guy who will talk with you and not look around the room for someone more important. His attention won't waver. And that is very rare in a business that is fraught with ego and sometimes a little bit of crazy. So I am so excited how you are now showing up for all of us in the world in a different way, showing up as an artist and showing up through your music and through your writing, and showing up really on the tennis court, because Devin has a nasty one-handed backhand slice, because we play together every week.
Yep.
So cheers to showing up and continuing to show up. Love you, my friend.
I love you too. Thank you. Should I say something? It has been, this is kind of feels like this is your life. You have all meant so very much to me.
Or a Flashpoint episode.
Well,
Yes.
there's no doubt about it. I'm deeply grateful that you all are here. I'm really deeply grateful for the thoughts. I have always loved this conference. It's so funny. Over the years, people sometimes want to complain to me about either, oh, it's a boondoggle up there, or oh, things don't get, all these things. Every time I come up here, I leave so enriched. I always tell people, you know, when you come up to Mackinac, there's a danger that you're going to eat too much and drink too much. Most of the weight that I gain up here is in my eyes. I learn so very much, and I have felt so honored, just like the conversation just now with Ian Bremmer. I could have talked to him until midnight tonight, and the conversations over the years that I've had, there was a picture of it, of the race conversation from so many years ago, which was just an extraordinary moment and a gift that the Chamber allowed Emery King and I to do. So I appreciate this, but I've taken twice as much as I've given, that's for sure. It's meant a lot to me. You all have meant a lot to me. You guys have all been a part of the Flashpoint family, and Flashpoint was the hardest part of leaving my job. But I've been saying I'm not really retired. I've just sort of rewired, is what Tammy Carnwright said.
yeah.
I like that. Instead of retired, rewired. And don't make fun of the hair. Now that I'm on a fixed income, I can't afford haircuts.
Devin, thank you so much.
Grateful.
Appreciate it. Little gift. Thank you all.
Well, thank you.